Thanks for joining us on To The Point. I'm Becca Habiger in for Alex. Right now, a youth pastor is fielding a death threat and hateful comments after a national group turned its attention to Placer County. Parents in the Roseville Joint Union High School District received an email from district leaders alerting them to a video and article by Project Veritas, which some consider to be an undercover journalism organization, but critics call it a far-right activist group. So in tonight's main point, we want to add some context to the controversy, and we've reached out to all the parties involved.
Pastor Casey Tinnen leads Loomis Basin Congregational United Church of Christ and founded The Landing Spot, a non-religious support group for LGBTQIA plus youth and their parents in Placer County. In this story, you'll also hear the umbrella term queer, a word which for years was used offensively but has since been reclaimed by the LGBTQIA plus community.
You know, for a lot of our kids, the Landing Spot is the only place where they feel comfortable. It's difficult to be a queer teenager.
This is a parent whose teen attends The Landing Spot and a Roseville Joint Union High School District school. She asked us not to use her name out of fear of retaliation. That's because The Landing Spot and Pastor Tinnen are the subject of a hit piece by Project Veritas released on Sunday. It's entitled "California Reverend Says It Is Critical to Discuss Sexual Identity and Gender with Children at a Young Age, Admits Parents Would Be Upset If They Knew Their Queer Kid Was Coming to Me. I and the older queer folks are mentoring these young adults."
When they know that their queer kid is coming to me for support, they're going to be upset. It's when you are purposely misgendering them, when you are purposely not using their name.
How do you handle that?
I call CPS.
Supporters of The Landing Spot say Pastor Tinnen was recorded without his knowledge or permission, and his words were taken out of context. They say he was led to believe he was speaking with parents of trans kids who were seeking his advice. Now, as a result of this Project Veritas piece, he has received a death threat and hateful comments. We reached out to Sacramento attorney Mark Reichel, who was not connected with this situation, to ask if how Project Veritas went about getting this video was legal. He says no. California Penal Code 632 makes it clear, he says, if a person has a reasonable expectation that a conversation will be private and not recorded, even in a public place like a restaurant, then it is illegal. We asked Project Veritas about this. A spokesperson told us we stand behind our reporting, which was conducted legally. Since The Landing Spot works with teens in the Roseville Joint Union High School District and up until recently had met periodically in the schools themselves, the district emailed parents Monday night, citing the Project Veritas video and distancing itself from The Landing Spot. Given statements by Pastor Tinnen in the video, along with other related concerns, district staff contacted the Roseville Police Department and Child Protective Services to advise them of the matter so they can ensure no students have been harmed, the statement said in part. We reached out to the Roseville Police Department, which told us they have received no official criminal complaint from the high school district. There's currently no active investigation related to the referenced parent communication. And Placer County Child Welfare Services and Foster Care Services told us by law, child welfare referrals are confidential and we are unable to confirm or deny whether a particular referral has been received. Supporters of The Landing Spot say they're disappointed in how the district worded its statement.
I find it shocking that they would take a misinformation campaign and elevate it and give it any validity. There has been no investigation. There's been no allegation. There's been no incident that has occurred.
She says the ones hurt most by all this are the queer students.
Landing Spot is not the problem. Landing Spot is a solution for our kids who are already struggling.
And just hours ago, the nearby Placer Union High School District released a statement saying in part that although they have never received any complaints in regard to the Landing Spot being at student club meetings, starting immediately, neither the Landing Spot nor their representatives will be allowed on campuses. You can read the full statement on abc10.com/tothepoint.